Hello everyone. In the previous video, we learned how to make basic garment. So in our today's video, we gonna add different colors, textures and fabric to our garment. Okay. So before going to the video, first note out these keyboard shortcuts. It will be helpful in our today's class. Okay. Now come to the video. Let's make a basic top and pant. For today, I'm going to use previously saved pattern. Okay. For this, what we have to do, go to File, then Import, then Adobe AI PDF. Female basic top, then open. This is the pattern for basic top. If we want to add the sleeve on the same top, we will add the pattern. So go to Import, Add. Here you can see written import add. Now then go to Adobe AI PDF, then female basic sleeve, then open, then okay. Now you can see we got our sleeve. Now with this pattern, this top pattern and sleeve pattern, we will complete our top. Okay. If you can make your own patterns, or if you want these basic patterns, you can DM me on Instagram. I will share the PDF. Okay. Now, so that we have 1/4 part, we have to first make the back part of this pattern. For the back part, first select the pattern. Now press Ctrl C and Ctrl R. It will give the reflected pattern. This is for the back part. Now doing same for the sleeve. Select the sleeve. Now press Ctrl C and Ctrl R. This will give the re reflected pattern. Now we are done with the right side. Now we will complete the left side pattern. For this, we have to select all the pattern. For selecting all the pattern, you can either uh, click and drag, it will select all the pattern, or you can simply click one pattern, then press shift, then click all the other patterns. It will select all the patterns. Now press Ctrl C, then Ctrl D. It will give the duplicate pattern for the other side or the other half body. Okay. Now come to the 3D window. You can see we got our all the pattern here. Now we have to do the fitting part. For this, press Shift F. If we get confused which is the front part and which is the back part, simply go to the 2D window and here you can see we have these two pattern are for the front and these on the side are the back part. So click on this pattern, it will go here. You can see. Now come to the back, click on the back pattern. Let's do some adjustment. Our pattern is going inside the model. Now coming to the sleeve, click on the right sleeve. Now this sleeve is for the right hand. And if you are a designing student, you should know that this longer side goes at the top and this shorter side go under the arms. Then move. Now you can see I'm not using the fitting percent here because oh wow, first time it worked properly. Okay, now let's do the same with the back side also. Sometime what happened, these sleeve patterns get rolled around the arms. So in that case, you have to use the gizmo to shift or to adjust the pattern. Okay, but for now it worked properly. Now my patterns are placed properly. Now let's do the stitching part. Press N for Nasir Bhaiya. You can see here our sleeve is going inside the body. So we have to adjust this little outside. Okay. Now this is okay. Press Shift F for switching off the fitting portion. Now so that our stitching part is completed, then press space bar. See our top is ready. Now let's make the pant. Now come to the file, import and add. Remember, we want to add the pant to the top. If you select the import option, it will remove the top and get your pant. Now go to Adobe, female basic pant, then open. Okay. See the pattern for basic pant. This is the left part. Let's make the left back part. Press Control C, Control R. This is the back pattern. Now press Shift and select the second pattern also. Now Control C and Control D for the other half. Now you can see we have this notch and belt also for our pant. Okay. Now come to the 3D window. This right side pattern. See, I'm selecting this right side pattern. Okay. Now press Shift F for the fitting person. Now see the place for adjustment. Then come to the back side. This is okay. Do some adjustments using the Zemo. You should know this L part of the pant goes under the crotch. So this should be placed like this. This L part will go, L or J part will go under the crotch. Okay, place according to that. Now place the belt. Now switch off the fitting person. Press shift F. Now let's stitch the parts. Press N. Let's stitch the notch, belt, approach part, then side, back crotch. Now coming to the bottom. This will go to there. Uh, let's join the belt. Now our stitching part is complete. Then press space bar. Now you can see here some part of fabric are going inside the body. Simply use this hand to get the fabric out. Now this is done. If small amount of fabric goes inside the body, this is easier to remove with this hand tool. But if large amount of fabric goes inside the body, it gets very difficult to use only hand to get that fabric out. You have to redo the step for that. Simply press Ctrl Z and again shift the pattern so that the stitching line not get inside the body. Okay. Now let's do the coloring part. For adding colors, we need two things. First, this object browser, and second, this property editor. Okay. If you don't find your object browser and property editor, go to display, then window, then here you can get your object browser and property editor. Simply click over these and it that will come here. Okay. Now first come to the object browser. Here we have four fabrics. Okay. Let's name it. For naming, double click over the name, then name it like I will use this fabric for the top. So I'm naming it top. Now come to the second fabric. Let's name it sleeve. For the third, name it pant. Similarly, you can make as many fabrics for different colors and different fabrics. Okay. This will help us when we will do complex designing and we will use different colors and different types of fabrics like transparent, silk, velvet. As many fabrics and colors you choose, you have to make that much fabrics. Okay, suppose you want to add another fabric for belt or anything, simply go to this plus icon or add, then click here. It will add with another layer. Click here, it will add another layer. Okay, for now I don't need this, so I'm deleting this. To delete this, simply go to this dustbin kind of icon, then click. Now let's come to the top fabric. Select the top fabric. Now come to the property editor. Scroll down. Here you will get color. It is written color, and here you can see the color of the fabric, which is white. Now double click here. This type of box will appear. Here you can select the color which you want. Then press OK. Now, so that we have selected the color, now what we have to do, simply left click this box, then don't leave it, drag it, drag it to the pattern. Click, then drag to the pattern. Click and drag. Now come to the sleeve. Come to color, double click for sleeve, then OK. Now again, click and drag to the pattern. To add color to the garment, I'm repeating, to add color to the garment, first go to the object browser, make the different layers for the fabric, name, name the layers, then come to the property editor, then scroll down and come to the color, then double click the color, OK. Then select the color box and drag it. Click over the color box and drag to the pattern. This fabric is looking so basic. This is not giving the real fabric kind of feel. Okay. So what we have to do, let's make leather pant. Okay. Come to this pant layer, then select the color, then okay. Now drag the color to the pant pattern. Select the pant fabric. Come to the property editor. Here you can see type. In type, click on this arrow. Here you can select for different kind of fabric like this leather. You can see how the look of our garment changed. Similarly, we can use for silk. You can see how this is looking so shiny like silk fabric. No? What silk pant is ready. Now how to add the different prints and texture to the garment. Okay. For adding prints, again come to the property editor. Select your fabric, like if we want to add print on the top. Okay. Select the top fabric. Now come to the property editor. Now scroll down. Here you can see texture. Okay. In the texture, we get this four box kind of thing. Click over it. Now you can use any downloaded print. You can download it from Google or anywhere. Select the image, then open. Now we can see our print and the color of the top get mixed. So we can't getting the actual look of the print. For that, we have to turn the color to white. Now, now our base is white. Now we can see the prints. Okay. For adding print, remember keep the color of the garment white. Then you can see the texture coming out. Okay. Let's show you again. Come to the fabric, like for the sleeve fabric. Then come to property editor. Then texture. Then this four box kind of thing. Then select your pattern. Then open. You can use your print as you want with the color or without the color. Like this print is over the base color that was beige, and if you turn the base color white, it will look like this. And if you change the base color, it will look like this. Okay. You can use with different color or with white color also. Okay.